Good evening, children. Navamu Sreni Pilanku, welcome to the quiz. Aji amara topic hochi basically transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, so seta ko predicate phrase re asse transitive or intransitive verbs. So seta part 1 aji kariba, puni kali ke ame part 2 ta kariba. So before we begin, please join Aveti spoken English class and Aveti's coding class. Annual day re बहुत सुंदर छुआ माने apps develop करते because of Aveti coding. So तम सांग मान को कुह समस्तों को कुह join करिबे और spoken English भी please join करो. It's all for free. So aji छुआ माने basically we will see what is transitive and intransitive verbs. Already तमे जानी थी बा पढ़ी साथी बनी तमे कोर्स रे करी साथी बनी. So आज हमें तारी ऊपर टिके एक्सरसाइज करिबा प्लस डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट्स कोन देखिबा और ऑब्जेक्ट और कॉम्प्लीमेंट एटा भी टिके आज हमें जानिबा. So before we begin, what is a transitive verb, what is an intransitive verb, eta tame jani thibo. A transitive verb is one which makes sense if it exerts its action on an object. Basically kono transitive verb mane say sentence re transitive verb sangre nischay gote object thibo. Mane action ta jo bhi tama verb ro action seta pass on hobo to the object. Whereas intransitive verb will make sense without one. Mane गोटे सेंटेंस रे जदि इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ब अछि ताहले गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट नथिले भी तार मीनिंग तमे काढी परिबो. फॉर एग्जांपल शी इज स्माइलिंग एटारे ऑब्जेक्ट नाही बट स्टिल से सेंटेंस रो मीनिंग अछि बिकॉज़ एटा द वर्ब इज इंट्रांसिटिव हियर. शी इज स्माइलिंग इज एन इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ब रे जिवो. ओके सो जोठी भी इंट्रांसिटिव वर्ब थाए सेठी ऑब्जेक्ट रो दरकार पड़ेनी. A transitive verb re the action ta nischay move on करे to the object. For example मुझे हमते कहली she is laughing एटा intransitive verb हबो. She loves rainbows. एठी loves होची तम verb. So then you'll ask the question what? Rainbows. So जेहेतु तम verb ta always tar action ta associate करूची गोटे object संगरे, this becomes here loves is your transitive verb. Okay. So transitive verbs or intransitive verbs are main difference. Intransitive verb can function without an object, whereas a transitive verb has to have an object. That is the main difference. Now, one minute, children. One second, mouth re टिके ये करे टिके slide टी गड़बड़ी. Okay, now how to identify an intransitive verb? An intransitive verb is just the opposite of a transitive verb. It does not require an object to act upon. It ame already jani sarleni. They jumped, the dog ran. Etare there is no object. So such sort of verbs. Etare jumped hella, ran hella. These are all intransitive verbs. Now, this is very important, children. There are two examples of intransitive only verbs. Mane praye verb jaka transitive भी है पारे, intransitive भी है पारे. Both today verbs जोटा common था transitive और intransitive पाई. But there are two verbs which can only function in the intransitive mode. माने केवल intransitive है कि ही सेटा गोटे sentence रे use है पारे. Those verbs are arrive and die. Okay, you can't die something. Okay, at the same time, you cannot arrive something. Okay, he arrived, she died. So, eudare object kebe hei pare nahi. You cannot find an object with the verbs arrive and die. Hence, a dita verb can only be used in the intransitive form. Baki both today verbs achi jota transitive, intransitive, deitakre tame use kari paribo. Okay. So only in these two verbs, arrive and die, it does not have an object. That is a very important thing. Okay, like I said, some verbs can be both. Some can be transitive and intransitive also. It all depends on how they are used in a sentence. ମାନେ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ verbs जोटा कि तमे transitive way रे भी use करी परिबो, same verb टाकू तमे intransitive भाବରେ भी use करी परिबो. For example, she sang the national anthem at the hockey game. She sang the national anthem at the hockey game. So, either kon hochi, she sang what? The national anthem at the hockey game. So, this becomes your transitive verb. It is sang the transitive verb. Whereas the first sentence, urged by the others, she sang. Urged by others, she sang. Eta kon hochi? She sang. She sang what? Kichi honi. Tamara object kichi nai. Tenu a sentence re sang becomes your intransitive verb. Semiti, after he cleaned up, he left. It he left is your intransitive verb. Whereas he left the gift on the table, it he left becomes your transitive verb. तेणु बहुत गुड़े verbs अच्छी जोटा तमे transitive और intransitive दीटाक तमे use करी परिबो. So now let's go to our quiz, children. तमे तो briefly सब जानी च. So इठे हमें खाली quiz करिबा जोटा रे कि the first question is, the loud noise woke me. The loud noise woke me. Now you have to first identify the verb. I'll say verb to transitive ki intransitive. That is your question. And your countdown begins now. I can see many people are typing, so let me show you the right answer. The right answer here is, children, transitive. Option B. The loud noise woke me. Noise is your verb. The loud noise. What happened to the loud noise? What happened? Sorry, your verb is woke here. So what happened? The loud noise woke whom? Me. Then it has an object. So hence woke here is your verb and it is a transitive verb. All right. Next question, children. I waited for an hour. I waited for an hour. Please type in the right answer. Your countdown begins now. First question, all of you have typed in the right answer. I want the second question to answer, children. I waited for an hour. Identify the verb and whether it is transitive or intransitive. Okay, let me show you the right answer. The right answer, children, here it is intransitive because there is no object for the verb waited. He waited for a, there is no object. Okay, so that is why here the verb waited is intransitive. Excellent. All those children who have given the option B as their answer, Satyaranjan Tutu, then Pinky, Chinmay, Babuli, Rudranarayan, Pinky, Bharati, Satyaranjan, Chinmay Kumar. So very well done, children. Atatrana. Okay, all of you have given the right answer. So let's go to the third question. Let's discuss your plans. Let's discuss your plans. Please find out the verb and tell me if it's transitive or intransitive, and your countdown begins now. Tuttu Mishra has already typed in. Chinmay has typed in. Soumya Ranjan, Anilisha, Lopamudra, Chinmay Kumar, Rudra Narayan, you guys have all typed in. So let me show you the right answer, children. The right answer here, it is transitive. Option is A. Third question option is A because discuss is your verb and plans, your plans is your object. Hence it is a transitive verb. All those who have typed in A, very well done. Let's go to the next question. The wind was blowing fiercely. The wind was blowing fiercely. Please type in the right answer, find the verb, and then let me know if it's transitive or intransitive. And your countdown begins now. All right, so let me show you the right answer, children. The right answer here, the verb is blowing and it is an intransitive verb because it has no object in this sentence. All right, so the fourth question is option A because it has no object. So all those children who have typed in A, very well done. Kiran Kumar, Lopamudra, Pragya, Raj Kishore, Chinmay, Satyaranjan, Rani, Rudranaran has given the wrong answer. Pinky, Chinmay Kumar. Okay, all of you have given the right answer. Satyaranjan, so very well done. So the right answer is option A. So the fifth question. The child is laughing loudly. Tell me if it's a transitive or intransitive verb. First identify the verb and the countdown begins now. So let me show you the right answer, children. The right answer here is intransitive because the verb is laughing and then it doesn't have an object. So hence the verb is an intransitive verb. The fifth question, all those who have typed in A, all those who have typed in A, well done. Fifth question is A. Okay, now let's go to the next one, next topic. Before that, let's take a break, children. Please download your Aveti learning app from Play Store and request your friends also to do that and your cousins also. अच्छा नवम श्रेणी छुआ मैंने बहुत गुड़े कोर्सेस होची माध्यमिक बीजगणित तापर ज्यामिति भौतिक विज्ञान जीव विज्ञान इतिहास राजनीति विज्ञान अर्थनीति विज्ञान भूगोल सो प्लीज एनरोल कर अवेटी लर्निंग ऐप को डाउनलोड कर सो दैट समस्त अपॉर्चुनिटी टाको भल भल भाबरे यूज करि परिबो. Now, before we go to the next quiz, let us know what is the difference between object and complements. Okay, objects are an integral part of a sentence, whereas complements are optional. माने गोटे sentence रे object नथिले गोटे sentence टार complete meaning हेई न पारे, but complement नथिले भी चलिबो. A sentence can exist without complements. And objects are always divided into direct and indirect objects and objects in a prepositions. Okay. सेमिति complements को divide करा जाए subject complement and object complements. Now objects complete the sentence as a result of the verb while complement just modify the idea of the sentence. तमने गोटे sentence टा जदि verb अछि से sentence टा को complete करे गोटे object if it's a transitive verb. Okay, किंतु complement टा कौन करे केवल से sentence को टिके modify करे टिके अलगा प्रकार तुमको देखाए. Okay, an object can act as a complement, but a complement cannot act as an object. This is very important, children. But an object complement रूप नहीं पारे, but complement केबे भी object है परिबनी. Then complement are not that important, whereas objects are very important in a sentence. So objects follow the verb in a sentence and they can be found anywhere in a sentence. But in the case of complements, they are found in the predicate. Tamane object pray verb को follow करिकी गोटे sentence रे तमे पाइबो. किंतु in case of complement कौन तमे केवल predicate रे पाइबो. So complement रो एते usage न थाए sentence रे. It is just an extra added opinion. Okay, whereas object गोटे दरकार पड़े गोटे sentence को complete करिया पई if the verb is a transitive verb. Now direct object and indirect object. Direct object answers the question who or what, whereas indirect object answers the question of to whom and for whom or for what. तामने गोटे sentence रे तमे दीटा object पाई परिबो, गोटे direct object गोटे indirect object. So डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट टा कौन? डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट टा जो क्वेश्चन टा टू हुम फॉर हुम और सॉरी जो क्वेश्चन टा रे तमे पचारिबो हु और व्हाट तार जति तमे आंसर पाइबो दैट बिकम्स योर डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, whereas indirect object कौन आंसर करे? टू whom for whom. Okay, so Max pitched the baseball to Alice. So it Max pitched होची the verb, the baseball becomes the direct object because who or what, who pitched or what pitched. So Max pitched the baseball. Okay, you could that becomes your direct object. And then to whom, for whom or for what jota tame answer paibo, that becomes your indirect object. So a sentence re Max pitched the baseball to whom? Here he pitched it to Alice. So Alice becomes your indirect object. Now let's go to the quiz, children. Now the judge pronounced the judgment. The judge pronounced the judgment. Here I want to know the verb and the object or the complement. All right. So let's begin, children. Your countdown begins now. The judge pronounced the judgment. Either you have an object or there is a complement in the sentence. So please find out. Now let me show you the right answer, children. Okay. 1 second. All right, let me show you the right answer as such. So the verb here is pronounced and the judgment becomes your, the judge pronounced the judgment. Here it is, your pronounced is the verb and the judgment becomes the complement. The judge pronounced the judgment. Next question. Okay, so pronounced is the verb and the judgment is your complement. Now, next question, children. Our host made the guest happy. Our host made the guest happy. Your countdown begins now. Find out the verb and the object. Here there is an object also and there is a complement also. So you find out both. All right. So what is the answer? Let's see. The verb here is made. Made is the verb. Guest is your object. Our host made the guest happy. Okay. Guest is your object and happy is the complement. Our host made the guest happy. Okay? Our host made the guest happy. So iterate made is the verb and the guest is your object and happy is the complement. Okay? Now let's go to the next question. Let us send him our greetings. Let us send him our greetings. Here, please find out the indirect object, the direct object, and the verb. And your countdown begins now. So let's see the right answer, children. The right answer here is send is the verb. Our greetings is the direct object. ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କହିଥିଲି direct object ରେ ସବୁବେଳେ question କରିବ who or what. Let us send what? Our greetings. So our greetings is your direct object and to whom or for whom এটা ଆମର question answer करे indirect object. So let us send our greetings to whom? To him. So him becomes your indirect object. All right, children. So send is your verb, our greetings is your direct object, and him becomes your indirect object. Now the next last question. We should keep our surroundings clean. We should keep our surroundings clean. Find the verb and the complement or the object. All right, so let's see the right answer now. The right answer is should keep is our verb, our surroundings is the object, and clean is the complement. Okay, we should keep what? Our surroundings. Clean becomes your complement, and our surroundings is the object. We should keep our surroundings clean. All right, children. So that is the end of today's session. I hope you all enjoyed today's session. Tomorrow we'll continue with the same session so that out ଆମେ ଶିଖିବା object ଆଉ indirect objects and complements ବିଷୟରେ. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining Aveti's quiz, children. Have a great day. Thank you.